Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at how to set up a Google Hangout. So this is the main Google Hangouts page, but surprise, I wouldn't recommend starting off your Google Hangout from here. What I would suggest doing is starting your calendar. If you can't get there, it's just in this little section of boxes. There's your calendar. I've got mine open here. So let's say, for example, we're going to create a Google Hangout to teach remotely Monday the 23rd of March at, let's say it starts at 12:30 p.m. So what I would do is I would say, okay, Google Hangout Commerce class. And then it's not going to take place all day. What I'll say, okay, this is going to go from 12:30 until, let's say, 1:15. So 45-minute class. So that will be there. If you can see here this conferencing button with this little video camera icon, I'm going to add Hangouts Meet. So what that's going to do is in this calendar invite, it's going to create a Hangouts Meet. And it's really super useful here because I can see the meeting ID and that if people were going to dial in, but let's just focus on this, that this would be the meeting ID that students would need to use to then log into the meeting. What I would do before I'm pasting that is if I go to this little calendar icon here, I can choose which class this gets posted to. So I've got a lot of Google Classrooms there, but you can see, so I'm saying, okay, test class, we're going to have that commerce class Monday 23rd at 12:30 p.m. And what will happen is that when I save it, this will also save it in the student's calendar. So I'm going to save that there, and don't worry that we haven't got the link yet because there's a really easy way to do it. If I come back to the calendar and I click on that, can you see how when you go to join Hangouts Meet, there's this little copy button? So if I click on that, that's going to copy the Hangout invitation details to my clipboard. And then all I'll do is I'll say, hi, our link for Google Hangouts class today. Do Control-V paste, and there it is. All students will have to do is to click on that link and they will get into the Hangout. So for myself, if I'm going to log into it, all I need to do is go back. Let's say that it's now 12:30, class is about to start. All I need to do is click on Join Hangouts Meet. So it's going to take a second, and then here we are getting ready to join. It's kind of like the lobby here, getting ready to join the meet. So no one else is here, which is fine. And then all I need to do is click Join Now. And then I'm going to join this Hangout. And here I am, very large, but here I am. And so you can see a couple of things here. You can see this little icon here saying people, and it's just me at the moment. And then I've got this chat button here where I can chat to people. I can write things. They can also post questions and things like that and asking things about the class. So that's the people and the chat icon. If I click back on the screen here, a couple of interesting buttons over here, meeting details. So if students have forgotten, that you can very easily copy the joining info, put it back on Classroom, email them directly, whatever it needs to be done. You can also attach files if you're going to go through things in this remote class. You can see here that I can turn off the microphone. So the mic was now off. I can end the call. I can turn off the camera if I wanted to do that. A really interesting function that I've found actually works surprisingly well is to put on captions. So then students are able to follow in real time as Google is putting, well, essentially transcribing what you're saying. And it looks like it's doing a pretty good job, huh? Pretty good job, huh? Look at that, even that. So then I can turn off captions if I don't want it. The other thing, which is a strength of other platforms like Zoom, but also is here, is that you can then share your screen. So you might, at the moment, all the students, the participants are able to see is you and you on camera. Then you can present your entire screen. So we're going to share my screen. And then what I can do is then I can choose what I'm showing. So I might go to this OneNote document and say, okay, we're talking about influencing laws here. Society changed our laws. And so I'm pointing this all out and they can see that as opposed to just me on the screen. And then when I'm done, just Alt-Tab back to there. Meet is sharing my screen. Great. So now I'm going to stop sharing and then it's back to me. So once the class is finished and I've wrapped it up and ready to move on to the next thing, I will just click on the leave call and that will end the meeting. So then this is all done and then I can set up another Hangout at another time for my class. I think that this is the easiest way to do it because then you can just have the link, paste it on Classroom and be organized before each class starts. So hopefully this was useful in setting up Google Hangouts. Remember, start with Calendar, paste the information on Classroom, and then you can just start it from Calendar and go from there. Okay, any questions in the comments? And thank you very much for watching.